Look at the centering on this card. The left to right specifically. Someone should be fired. And it gets worse. It's not just one side. This is why I don't have a problem with Topps taking over the license for the 3 major sports, because I don't see stuff like this from Topps. No one's perfect, but this is ridiculous. But anyway, if you follow us at Ray's Card Room, you're going to see stuff like that because that's just part of our strategy. And what I have over here is a stack of Drake Maye rookies that I would not grade just from initial glance. Looking at centering, looking at corners, something's wrong with all these that I would not grade them. And that only takes one thing. If I can see one thing with the naked eye, then the grader's going to see a lot more than what I see. So I just want to butt in real quick while I'm doing this editing. When I pull these cards out that are clearly not going to be grade worthy, it's also good business practice not to try to offload those onto other people. So I'm not going to go now with these and put them on eBay and try to sell them as if they're perfect Drake Mays, or else the next guy in line that buys a Drake Maye lot is going to have the same problem I have. So it's just a bad business practice. I may put them on eBay, but I will definitely have a note, see description, a disclaimer like, hey, these are not grade worthy. These are, off center, bad, it's something along those lines. You don't want to risk your business like that. But that's only a couple. The rest of these, patch, rookie, all these are Drake Maye rookie cards. Because part of our strategy is to pick players who have enormous upside and not that much downside. If you use our strategy, and it's not just football, check this out. If you use our strategy, here's basketball. Anyone know who this is? Probably going to be the rookie of the year. If not him, it'll be Cooper. All of these con rookies. All of these, well, not all of them, most of them will be graded. Some of these that I've already top loaded are candidates to be graded. I don't love grading base cards, but it's the world we live in now. We'll see. Now, if he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, I think we all know who will. And we'll be ready with him. A lot of these are already off getting graded. Not these specific ones, obviously, but I have both PSA, SGC orders in. Making a couple videos on experiments about that too. The main reason I wanted to make the video today was not to sell anything on how we do business, but to talk a little bit about shipping. I receive packages all the time, and you would be surprised at the number of times you get a top loader in the mail that has masking tape or scotch tape over the top that could damage the card, leaves an awful residue. Like, it's not that hard to just get some painter's tape. Even for cardboard, like when I was starting out, this is what I did. And I cardboard, and you don't even have to go across the whole thing. You can just put it right here on the edge. Put this in a bubble mailer. You're good to go. What I do now, these here from Hobby Armor, they have thin plastic you can put around the cards, or they have cardboard that you can put around the card. Aaron Judd and Shohei rookies here. Not that I'm flexing or anything, but these are also going off to be graded. But yeah, you can use top-loaded cards and, you know, mail it just like that. Put a little painter's tape around the 4 sides. It doesn't slide. Slide it in a bubble mailer. And it's just flexible enough to where if there is some sort of issue in transport, that it's not going to break. And that's why it's even better to use top loaders than one touches. I love one touches if you're, you know, on display, you know, things like that. But mailing, it's actually better to have a little bit of flexibility. But that was the main thing. And if you go to Hobby Armor, also don't forget to use WCR as your code. We do get a little bit of kickback. This video is not sponsored by them, but that does help the channel a little bit. Yeah, so that's really it for today. Talk about shipping, and I'll post a later video around the office so you can actually see the ship. We have a shipping station, label printers, scales, all sorts of different shipping supplies. We have our storage where we keep all the cards safe for the high valuable cards. Yeah, really excited to do this, and if you guys are interested, stick around, follow us. We'll be giving out tips during different times of the year for different seasons to be loading up on players like this. So when Drake Maye gets a potential MVP season, we're not on the sideline. We are standing by to profit. So I'm gonna edit this later, but I figured I would just run through a really quick example, and I can fast forward when I'm not talking. What I also like to do is take a Sharpie, and on the inside of this, just write thank you, our name, phone number, or website. If you have business cards, you can do that too. We don't have any right now. Now, me personally, if I'm going to ship a card, I usually don't ship them in these semi-rigids, which is what this card saver is here. We call those semi-rigid. These are top loaders. This is what I normally will ship it in. But just because I didn't want to keep pulling the judge in and out of this, and it's ready to be mailed off to be graded. When you grade cards, they have to be in a semi-rigid when you ship it in. That's why it is. Normally, I would use this, and you can see the size of the cardboard is actually a better size to fit with the top loader. So yeah, that's all you need with your painter's tape. Cardboard doesn't have to be branded cardboard, or you could brand your own, or you could use Hobby Armor with code WCR and help us out. Slide that into your bubble mailer. Fold. And then when I print my shipping label, it'll be a 2x7 inch shipping label. And it'll just go right here, ready to go. I'm not selling anything, so I don't want this to come off as some kind of salesy pitch. I don't have a pitch. I'm just looking to, have a community and teach this hobby that I grew up, as a kid in the 90s junk wax era, where this was awesome. We would get our Beckett magazine and price our cards and have binders and try to get a complete set. No one does that anymore. I digress. Anyway, leave a comment. Feel free to give us feedback. Smash the like button wherever you're seeing this, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Help all the algorithms help us. This is Josh Ray from Ray's Card Room. Thank you. We'll see you next time.